Hey Google, play Harris Heller. Oh no. Hey Google, play Harris Heller. Hey Google, play Harris Heller. All right, she's on one today, chat. Hump day, hump day. What's up, YouTube Nosy? Yes, sir, Gingerbread. Oh my gosh, why does your name matches so well? The big man, Bone Water. Vanilla Fish, Drummer in a Box, Brahmin. What's up, guys? Update the stream name? It should be updated.
Should be updated. What's stream name say?
Did you put the wrong day?
Shouldn't have a name.
Oh.
Why'd still say that? Why do you say that?
What the Sigma? We got it, Brom. What's up, Smoop? The Bubby. Hello, Bubby. Yeah, yep, today's hump day. It is the big Wednesday, halfway through the week. I guess we're not halfway through the week just yet until, like halfway today's over.
Refresh chat.
All right, chat, if you need the new title, feel free to refresh. If you don't need the new title, feel free to just not refresh.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut the heck up.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning. How do you do? How do you do? First time catching a stream. Good morning. What's up, Dan Lee? How you doing? Welcome. Make me, Matt. I'm gonna come after you. I'm gonna get you midnight. I'm gonna take that PC back. I'm gonna take that PC back. Mine just updated itself. Let's go. Yeah, it did itself. It wasn't me or anything. I didn't do it. Dibs, thank you for the resub. Boom, all because of a P520 video.
Boom,
I mean, of course. The P520, man.
We attracted a lot of fans off those.
P520 is the new Optiplex. There you go.
Really, just workstations. Yep. Workstations are the new Office PC.
I know we've seen people ask, like, when are more Optiplex condos? Like, they just don't make sense anymore. I mean, we've done them every so often with, like, the kind of newer HPs.
Yeah.
But, like, the actual Dell Optiplex, like any of the new ones, they're just not
like
usable for
smaller
upgrading.
and smaller each time we see them.
GPU options are very limited, so the Optiplex line in general, in our eyes, is not great as the upgrade meta anymore. It's pretty much dead. Especially because the only ones that are upgradable are incredibly old at this point.
It's kind of like a twofold problem. I mean, the other issue is not only can the Optiplexes not really fit, even like a lot of the small form factor cards, there's not really like any new small form factor cards that like ever come out. Oh yeah, I opened that for you.
Thank you.
I was mindlessly unboxing things.
Have you guys tried or built an Arctic freezer? Yeah, we use those AIOs a lot. They're like a really good high-end AIO if you're looking for that. We like the liquid freezes. By the way, you know what, Kyle, you brought it up. I can go ahead and mention. Giveaway PC, we don't know yet because it's still a little ways out. But
there's a little way.
I can confirm that we are going to have an additional sponsor for the giveaway stream. We are going to be sponsoring with, that's what I'll say, ViewEdge. They are a monitor company that wants to give away a monitor. I don't know what the monitor is going to be yet, but they want us to, they're going to send us one to show you guys during the stream. We're going to unbox it, show you guys the monitor, plug it up to the PC, you can see what it looks like. And then you guys have a chance to win a nice gaming monitor. So next giveaway stream will be gaming monitor giveaway and PC giveaway.
Imagine if the same person who won the PC wins the monitor.
That'd be freaky.
That'd be very unlikely, but it'd be a match made. And
I haven't sorted out details yet, but I have a feeling what we're going to end up doing is similar to, we're going to do a 48-hour stream, guys. Similar to the 48-hour stream where we will set an additional goal for the monitor. They'll still get their plug and everything, but at the end of the day, we will set an additional sub goal for the monitor as a way to incentivize you guys to sub and contribute to the stream.
Use guises.
What do you guys think of the 6750 XT now? I got one a couple months ago for $275. It's been great. That's a good card still. Very good card. Depends on where you get it and how much you paid for it. $275, if you say you got it a couple months ago, is not too bad.
The next stream will be April
11th.
Is it April 11th?
I think it's April 11th because I remember talking to ViewEdge about this.
Let's see. Yep, April 11th.
April 11th, guys.
That's a little bit of an earlier one.
What do y'all do with unused stock coolers? We have an eBay listing that is literally just like, hey, buy our stock coolers. And we do sell a decent amount of them every so often. And every so often,
Coolers
some
and
random
SATA.
person will buy them in bulk.
Yeah, coolers and SATA cables. I think our eBay is, if you guys ever want to like bookmark it, because we do every so often, like I actually need to list it's the weirdest lot, but a lot of Ryzen 5000 plus CPUs. And like, there's like some 5950Xs in there. I think there might be a 7950X.
Why do we have all those?
They're like customer repairs and stuff like that.
Oh, wow, they've just been defective.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of one of those things where I'm sure maybe we could try to RMA some of these, but I think it might be more worth it just to recoup some money and someone else can handle that,
So PCBros Sales is the eBay store.
Oh wait, I have a cooler. What am I doing? Yeah, so like this cooler here, for example, it still has the thermal paste on it, which I almost ruined. Yeah, it'll be for sale at PCBros. I know we have a ton of the the Intel cool? No, Ryzen. I don't know. We have one of them. We have a ton of one. We still got broken GPUs in there every so often too.
Yep. So if you're someone who likes to fix GPUs, or you're looking at it like, I know what that problem is, go for it. You guys should stack 4 or 5 stock coolers on top of each other and see who does a good job cooling. Well, that was funny. I think, didn't UFD do a video on that? Because he bought a bunch of coolers from us.
I remember seeing the...
Yeah, there was like an order where UFD bought a ton of like stock coolers on our eBay store. I don't even know if he knew.
I don't even think he knew it was
I don't think he knew it was us, but like he bought a ton of them, and I think he did a video on that.
Because I think he took all the plastic housings off, and I think it was just the aluminum
And just
stack.
like stacked the aluminum as high as possible. You order like 10 and stack them. See, there you go.
Which I will say, I don't know. I didn't see the video, but like, I
watch it.
do not see how that could work well in any way.
I don't know either.
Unless he found a way to fuse the aluminum together. I just don't think it'd transfer from aluminum block
I
to
wouldn't
aluminum
think thermal
block.
paste would do a good enough job.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have the thermal
yeah.
paste between each one.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I don't know. Maybe he got different results.
I'm getting to the point where, oops, sorry, Chaotic, your message is gone.
Chat, got a little snack for you guys.
Oh, little snacky snack.
It's a nice, off, creamy white.
Yummy.
It's butter white.
Oh, God.
It's
Oh,
Walter
God,
White.
Chat. What's up, Xenos? How you doing? Xenos, you're late. Oh, my God. Xenos, you're only here at the beginning of the stream. What's going on?
Are you okay?
I'm getting to the point where I'm sick of putting new parts on rusty junk cars. Looking for a new profession, are you?
Oh.
How long you been in that field?
Are you a mechanic, Chaotic? Or you- something different?
It's tidy white. Okay.
Tidy whitey.
Piggy Tech be wearing some tidy whities. For
Oh yeah, I bet Pinky Techs are a little yellow.
They got some skid marks.
So you're ASC certified and you're 19? So you've been doing cars for a long time, huh?
Cars and kids.
Cars and kids.
I'll tell you. You know what? Yeah. All right. Yep. Cars and making kids.
Oh, he's a retired mechanic?
Oh. So
So
you just do like stuff on the side?
Right, like is it for fun now? I didn't think Chaotic was that old.
Sorry, for those who don't understand the context there, that probably sounded very whack. What I meant to say, cars and making kids.
He has a lot of kids.
He has a lot of kids.
He's got like,
He's got a lot of
what
kids.
is it, 9?
Yeah.
You're almost 50? That's not retirement age.
Tool says I know everything.
Tool.
Oh,
Tool
you
does,
even know that, Tool? Tool knew that already? Well,
Tool's on that white pages all the time.
you have the same paste? Whoa, dude.
Did.
No
way. This is limited edition. There's no way you have the same one.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. Okay.
You keep a spreadsheet with everyone's info. Yeah, I can see it. Is there any suggestions on fixing bent AM4 pins? So, first of all, having good eyesight is probably one of the number one. If you already have pretty good close-up vision, then that helps a ton. But using something like, there's like the whole method of taking a, what do you call it, a mechanical pencil. I think it's, thank you for the subs. What is that? We got
Murdusk and Plum Crazy.
Plum
Thank
Crazy.
you guys.
Oh, and Dark Lord, I don't know if we saw that.
Woo.
But basically, I think it's like a, what is it, 0.5, whatever the smaller mechanical pencil, you can use that and kind of basically, you know, with no graphite in it, put it over the pin and you can kind of move them around like a toggle switch. The only downside with that I don't like is it's hard to see the pin. You can't really see the pin while you're moving it. And also if a pin's like folded over, you're not gonna be able to use that. So I normally use a really small knife. Like if you have a pocket knife that has a nice sharp edge, a box cutter, whatever, I like to use that and then just kind of rest the knife on the silicone and just work, yeah, like a credit card even.
Some sort of, yeah. Is 84C while playing games intensive? We're talking about graphics card. It's not concerning, but it's warm.
How much? 84?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what card is it?
Especially if it's like if it's that 6750 XT, that is kind of warm for that card, I'll be honest. Especially, it depends on what case. It depends on a lot of variables. Your ambient temperature, what case you're using. But yeah, I mean, it's warm, but it's not like anything you should worry about the computer like blowing up or anything.
It wouldn't scare me.
Oh yeah, no, we were talking about the CPU thing. Linus did a fun video a couple months ago where they bought a bunch of bent pins CPUs on eBay, and the goal was to bring in everyone from their office with the tools that they had to see who could salvage them and make them work.
Right.
And that was a fun video. He used like all those different methods, put them under like microscopes, a bunch of stuff, and the whole idea of like, could I fix these and make money doing so, like flipping them.
Did he?
I don't know if they ever flipped them. They just did like theoretical selling price, but they got them working. Like a good amount of them from broken to working, and then they did the calculations of how much they would make.
Very cool. Very cool. Is Jackson the mechanic? I was for like 5 years. 5 years.
He's got that mechanic background.
Got the mechanic background in me. It's been a while though. We're getting old, chat. We're getting washed up. We ain't what we used to be.
Microsoft near me has Zotac 58s for 1500. I don't know. I'm not gonna jinx anything because I don't want to be that guy. But I noticed last night, and I almost bought it, but it was the ugliest card I've ever seen. There was a period of maybe like 10 minutes where a 5080 was in stock on Walmart. It was just in stock.
Which
for 10
one was
minutes.
it?
It was an MSI one that was like, it was like gold. Let me, I don't know which one it is. Let me see.
I don't think I've ever even heard of whatever one that is.
MSI 5080.
Do an ASMR video of building PCs. I know it's effing weird. I mean, no, we've actually, I did a short one time where I think it was the how to build a PC in under a minute.
That's the Inspire.
Inspire.
I guess it's a new one this
I've
generation.
never heard of it.
Let's see. Yeah, it's $1,800. Actually, it's not like gold. It's like a. I'm just like, I don't know what that would go with.
I kind of mess with it.
It's cool. It's just like you would need to plan a build specific for it.
Prime. It kind of makes me think of, or not Prime, ProArt. It kind of has like
it's
the ProArt.
kind of the ProArt card. But that one was the Inspire. Yeah, that one was in stock on Walmart for like 10 minutes at $14.39.
Okay, dude, I would say when I heard 18, I was like, that sounds like a lot for 58.
18 now, that's a third-party seller. It's like $14.39, which is technically the MSRP of that card now.
Yeah.
So ain't gonna get any better than that.
So you actually had a chance to buy one, huh?
Yep, I just was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I've been having the theory for a little. I mean, I always had the theory, and during COVID, it took way longer than we thought. But I would think the market's gonna start to get better. I saw a post the other day that said NVIDIA. I don't know if this is true or not, but they were saying they've only made double. It was a weird way that they worded it. It took me a minute to understand. They said that so far, all of 50 series production, they've only made double of what they made the 4090 in total.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird how they put it. Basically, they're saying like, I guess by the time right now that they had 4090s out for, what would that have been, like, you know, a month or two, they already had, you know, so many other 40 series that like you could get them obviously, but then with 50 series they're saying, yeah, we've only made double of the the 4090 in the same time period.
Dark King, you got to understand, MSRP now is not real. I say MSRP, I probably shouldn't use that word. That is the new price. That is like the cost of the card, because with tariffs and everything, the initial MSRP, even for AMD cards, you're not going to see that again. It's going to be its own aftermarket price. I guess MSRP is not the right word. That is the new standard price for that card. That is what that card is worth. And even on like any other model in general, it is going to be worth that much.
Yeah, I think doesn't AMD and NVIDIA, don't they call it suggested price or something? Suggested partner price?
That's what MSRP is.
Yeah.
Market suggested retail price.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, I never really thought about the word or the abbreviation.
Yeah, because MSRP is not like a set in stone thing. It is what they suggest, or manufacturer. There you go. My bad. That makes more sense than market. Manufacturer suggested retail price.
I was worried for a second. I was like, wait, is this 3 or 4?
Yeah, be curious. I would love to see the contracts that NVIDIA has with these AIBs, because with any other like product where someone is a manufacturer and then they distribute it to sellers or AIBs or direct to a market, they have a contract in place where they say you cannot sell it more than this price. And most of the time, it's not the MSRP. It's normally a little bit higher than that. There's like MSRP and then there's a price for like, you physically cannot do this or we will not send you cards anymore. I'd be curious to see what that price is. I doubt with the AIBs they even have that price, because once they take on the graphics card from NVIDIA, they're already doing so many modifications that the AIB can price it however they want based on those modifications. So really doesn't, MSRP for aftermarket cards, which you guys already know, just doesn't really matter.
I'm sure they can always find a way to justify any price.
Yep. Tariffs haven't kicked in yet. Well, the thing is, tariffs actually haven't kicked in yet until April, but 90% of companies, we were talking about this on stream the other day, they've already baked in tariff pricing, because they're just like, we're not just going to wait till April 1st to get screwed by it. We're going to go ahead and set the pricing as is and set the expectation.
Might as well get people used to it early.
So, like, most of the prices you're seeing now are what the prices are going to be pre-tariff. There are some exceptions, obviously, but most of them are already in the price. Which makes sense. You wouldn't want to wait till like the day of to just like change all your prices. That's a lot of work too.
Yeah. I think a lot of companies just once the new year rolled around, because I feel like we all kept hearing different dates anyways. They were like, let's just go ahead and do this.
Also, you can consider it scummy all you want, but they're making more money right now just by saying, you know what? Before the tariffs hit, let's make some more money.
Let's make some bucks.
So you're telling me I could sell my used 1070 for $350? No, you cannot.
No.
Not the GPU on its own.
Not that card. We're not at that level again.
That's the best part, is like we're not at that down bad with like the really old stuff.
God, yeah, because I
remember down bad with high end right now.
I remember getting like 970s for like a couple $100 during COVID.
So as tariffs are announced, they switch to projected amounts. Yeah, no. So that's the best way to just know what we're looking at. Now, the AliExpress stuff, that might get more expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets more expensive. The one thing I've never had, and I don't know if anyone in the US has dealt with it, normally when you buy something on AliExpress, unless the seller reaches out to you or says on the listing you have
Customs.
to, I've never had to pay import customs. I'm wondering if that's gonna change. I'm wondering if the pricing will be the same and you buy something on AliExpress after April 1st, shows up in the country and you get hit with a customs fee from like a DHL, UPS, or whatever.
I think a lot of them actually from what I've seen on some other sites, a lot of them I think just claim different values.
Yeah.
To where they just either don't have to pay customs or there's such small numbers that they just pay them.
Yeah. Especially for the thing that I'm most interested in is the CPU motherboard combos and CPUs on AliExpress. That's the kind of stuff which the motherboard combos, it's a little bit of a bigger item. It might be more expensive. The CPUs themselves, I don't know. But the biggest thing is the tariffs are targeting electronics. So,
Yay.
We'll see what that ends up being. Kermit, thanks for popping in my stream last night. Hope your chicken wings were good. Ooh, Kermit got some chicken wings?
Yeah.
All right, Kermit, what is the go-to? You know what, everyone in chat, we're in March Madness. It is prime wing eating season. What is your go-to wing sauce? Go.
Frank's.
If you're eating wings at a sports bar or wherever, what is your go-to wing sauce? Buffalo? You know, it's a classic. I mean, I can't complain.
I feel like you have to have like a brand or something, like a preference, you know?
Spicy garlic, I like that too. Honey sriracha, mild, mango habanero. I know somebody goes to B-dubs. Honey sriracha, anything that's hot.
Yeah.
Garlic parm, that's a good one. Honey barbecue, honey chipotle, garlic parm. Y'all just make me hungry. There's a lot of garlic parms.
They can't handle the heat.
Hooters Daytona is good. You like Hooters for other reasons, but we'll move on. Buffalo or Mike's Hot Honey, nice.
Aren't they like closing down?
They are, yeah, they filed bankruptcy, I thought. I don't know if they're officially closing, but you know, the usual file for bankruptcy.
Usually doesn't end well.
Used to be honey barbecue or garlic parm, now it's original Buffalo. Look, you've evolved.
You worked at Hooters for 8 years?
Really?
Or B-dubs?
I'm assuming Hooters. He's the one who said Hooters.
Were you like a waitress?
Spicy, have dry rub, teriyaki on the side. I'm a dry rub kind of guy. You like a dry rub? Dry rub down?
Never been a dry rub person.
Dry rub, no lube. What?
Yeah.
Everyone has mango habanero wings now. I also make my own. Nice. How long did it take you guys to learn how to type? Well, that's an interesting question, Chaotic. So we were lucky enough. We're pretty much at that like line right now where obviously even years before we started in school, they had typing classes. It would either be like a typewriter or whatever, but we were in an era where part of our curriculum, especially in elementary school, was having a computer lab time where we'd use a keyboard and do typing tests, use computers regularly. Type racer. We did a lot of typing stuff in elementary school.
Elementary school though was Macs. Like our computer lab was Apple, which was
I remember it was Macs for like the first. I remember like right before we left, they switched to Windows, which was weird.
Yeah, they probably went to Optiplexes.
Yeah.
We probably gotten some of those Optiplexes back there.
But yeah, no, I remember having the computer lab time in elementary school, and I think that was like a once a week thing where you, because the way our elementary school was set up is you had your normal classes, and then you would have different like extracurriculum stuff where like it was either music, art, or computer lab, and then PE. I think it was like those four. There was probably one more.
Library maybe?
Library, yep. So those the 5, and they would alternate throughout the week. So different days of the week, you'd go to a different one.
Yeah, I remember playing Oregon Trail a lot on those old, you know, the Macs with the handle on top, and each of them were like a different color, like purple,
Just
blue.
use Typing Racer. I mean, I know it's like intense, especially if we're trying to learn how to type faster, but it's just all about repetition.
What's that one that we did for a while when we were testing keyboards? It was on Steam.
Oh, there's a Steam game
like a
one.
zombie one, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's like a zombie typing game. Oh, sorry, Pokemon Man, I forgot to mention. Yes, I have done a bracket. I saw you message that, and I did not reply. I have done a bracket.
But he's too educated, so it can't be good, right? You have to be uneducated to do a bracket that does good.
I do. So the goal, they always say in the sports world, if you're doing a bracket and you're a sports fan, there's 3 different brackets you do. You do a bracket that is like one that you do just instant. You don't even think about it. You just look at it and you just click. You're just like, just random. There you go. You do one with a little bit of calculation, a little bit of thought, maybe do some research, and then the last one is your heart. What do you want to see happen? So you do 3 brackets, and then see where it goes from there.
You win no matter what, in a way.
Kinda, yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, you can make up to 25 brackets. The odds of getting a perfect bracket are like stupid.
Right.
Like it is like lottery level stupid. That's why no one does it.
This guy said, I have a bracket in my computer class. Nice.
Because picking all 63 games correctly is a 1 in 9.22 quintillion odds.
Wow.
Because you're basically picking 62 games, and then you have to pick the results of those winners. Like the odds are just like insane.
It was combinations. Yeah. No one ever gets. Has anyone ever gotten a perfect bracket?
I don't think there's been an actual perfect bracket.
Yeah, that was like verified. I'm sure that it's been faked before somehow, but.
Because one of those things where like it'd be very rare for someone to actually do it.
Look at this USB-C.
UK isn't going to win. Well, I didn't pick them to win, so you know. Here.
Not even for your dream bracket?
No. I had some realism in my dream bracket. I was like, I already know they're not going to win it, so it's fine. I have realistic expectations. Now, Dark Lord Vader, y'all got to beat Arkansas, all right? I know you're a Kansas fan.
Arkansas.
You got to beat Arkansas for me. I know y'all have had kind of a rough year, but come on now.
He's like, Uncle Sam, we need you.
We'll see. It's been a wrap. Yeah, I know you all have. The Hunter Dickinson experience has not been great for you, has it?
Oh yeah, guys, we'll have all of our 90s, 70s and stuff here. I think by the 24th. So I think we'll actually better kind of get to building the 24th to 25th.
Nice.
It's looking good.
I think he's been pretty good. I don't know if it's been going on with the rest of the team. Well, like, the issue I've noticed with Hunter and, like, all the teams he's been on is, like, he doesn't have that style that's going to, like, lead a team to victory. So even if he's, like, getting his double-double or, like, carrying a team in points or actually playing good, his, like, ceiling doesn't really push a team to, like, title contender level. It's kind of been the same thing everywhere he's been.
We got fan and ARGB. Hopefully at the bottom, but if not, I can put them somewhere else.
ARGB with the HD audio, if you can move it.
Wait, you see, your teacher said that they'd fail you if you didn't take off school to go to the games?
That's crazy.
What?
What state are you in? I remember my when I went to the Final Four in middle school, the principal at the time, my mom was like, "Hey, we got tickets to the Final Four, whatever." He's like, "Oh, excuse absence, you're good. You can go." He's like, "That's a once in a lifetime thing. You should go." And I was like,
That's crazy.
That's great." Oh.
Is that Mr. Lattimore?
Lattimore. He was good. And he was incredibly strict. He's probably the strictest principal I remember being.
I'll never forget. Just, I mean, the nicest way, thinking he was a woman over the intercom.
Yeah, yep.
Really, really high pitched voice,
Yep.
but yeah, very. So he had to have like a military background.
Yes, he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thoughts on vertical GPUs? Depends on the case it goes in. If the case has plenty of airflow for the GPU in a vertical mount, sure. I will say riser cables tend to cause a decent amount of problems.
Especially when shipping.
Especially when shipping. If you're building your own PC, it's fine. For the
Yeah,
most
no,
part.
totally fine.
One thing to triple check, and I've seen this pop up a lot online, is for some reason, some riser cables, I think all the ones at height will work automatically. Sometimes the motherboard won't recognize the riser cable to its full bandwidth. So like sometimes it'll be locked to Gen 3 in the motherboard for whatever reason. So be sure to check that in the BIOS if you ever do that.
You gotta watch that too, because so many riser cables are actually just Gen 3.
Did you go to high school there? Yep, we were in the same elementary, middle, and high school.
Mm-hmm.
They're school soulmates. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting thing is there's several internet cafes with gaming PCs near where I live. Nice.
We were school inmates.
There really isn't anything like that here. I know we're building these like gaming lounges. What was that one that's been open for a while, or is it still open? That's over by crap. What is the name of the place? It was like the martial arts place.
Huang's?
Yeah, it's like next to that, and it was like a gaming lounge. I thought.
I don't know if I ever saw it. Oh, are you talking about Next Level or whatever it is?
Is that what it's called?
Well, maybe, because that was the one where I told you a long time ago when we opened PCBros, I went to that place, but I found out that it wasn't like exactly a gaming lounge.
Nerdvana.
Okay, no, yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, this is the one.
Cool.
This one's been open for a while, but it just looks like PC games.
I mean, hey, really cool what they're doing, but it definitely looks like they don't have a ton of like
their PC
operating money kind of deal,
No.
which I get. But yeah, we're actually we're helping out to outfit an actual esports lounge that's opening here. I don't like giving out too much of the details just because I don't know much about it, but it will be in Louisville. It's supposed to have about 50 total setups, and we're building 50 of them. So yeah, PCBros will be one of the like big sponsors, I guess you'd call us.
Let's see how much this. They said the prices are fair. I don't know where the prices are.
Yeah, I wonder if because a lot of the places will do hourly and like membership.
They don't have like an actual website though, which is kind of sus. They have like Instagram and stuff, but
How can you have like a gaming lounge and not a website? That's crazy.
oh, here we go. Nirvana PC. Oh, they have Balls Energy there.
Oh,
man, they're
my
on
gosh.
something, man. Oh, look, they have a Balls fridge.
Okay, yeah, they're
That's
ahead of the game.
They're
actually.
cooking, man.
I didn't know they had it like that.
Their website doesn't seem to work right now. I wonder if they're, I'm assuming they're still open.
Do they have hours still?
Yeah, it says they're open at 10 today.
Yeah.
So 10 to 7, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, Friday they're 3 to 10. Saturday are 12 to 10.
Okay.
Close on Sunday. Yeah, that's why I remember opening up a couple years ago.
Yeah, no, I never even heard of it.
They got balls, guys. They got them balls.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't know they were legit like that. They actually just buy them all from Micro Center.
Probably.
That'd be crazy.
They send somebody up there.
Money well spent.
Oh God, Kermit, you're committing to this? I heard about your proposal.
Oh, yes, the mobile. Yeah, I mean...
Just a warning, by the way, Kermit, and I know Jackson can confirm too, based on the process we've gone through, getting an SBA loan is like pulling teeth out.
Yeah, it's, I guess it depends on... I'm trying to remember what that looked like.
Well, I had the first thing where we were doing that line of credit, and then that was like pulling teeth
Well,
out.
to give you an idea, if I remember right, I think I got denied for that loan.
Yeah.
For the SBA one.
If that tells you anything, with our background in business, and we got denied for an SBA loan, so.
But to be fair, I think from what I have read, I think a lot of those loans, they want new companies.
That makes sense.
I don't know why. I mean, to me, that's just more risky for them, but I guess they probably like that.
I think the idea of stimulating the economy, new stuff.
Have people have to pay back loans that they can't. But I know that, Kermit, you weren't really looking for much though, were you? I thought you were only looking for I thought you said you thought you could do all this for like 20,000.
I bet you can get approved for that, maybe.
Well, because I mean, he was talking about just getting like a trailer, basically, like an enclosed trailer kind of deal.
Right now, the process of financing the government sites and the lender, a new company, also pretty decent credit score.
Yeah, I mean, you can try SBA, but I would say, I mean, if that doesn't work and you feel like you can get approved for any other loan, you could always just do like a personal.
Yeah. SBA, I know the terms can be somewhat lenient because does SBA require a personal guarantee? I don't think they do. I think that's why they're so strict.
I think they're not supposed to, but
it
will
depends
say
on
that
the lender.
in terms of like filling it out and everything, it was probably the most complicated loan I've done.
I think that's why they do it because, like, I know if it's on a personal guarantee. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and tell you guys, how to run your business, but
Yeah.
you know.
That's like the main upside is like if I guess it's like the concept of if you are starting a new business, it's pretty risky. So taking out money with collateral is obviously like, a lot of people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But I will say though that often when you do take out money or a loan with collateral, that is how you can usually get lower interest rates, a better terms and stuff.
Yep.
Because I've been able to take out like a personal loan or two where I didn't have to do any sort of guarantee or anything like that, but I will say that usually the interest rates are worse.
The biggest thing with SBAs, and it's very, very much exploited, is that they could just start the LLC. The LLC takes the SBA loan out, and if they just default the LLC, they are out of that loan.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole personal guarantee comes in. That's why they're so strict on it. On like what policies and stuff, because I guess government spending. I mean, the government has budgets for everything, so that's the budget pool of like, let's get new businesses started,
Especially small businesses.
so that we can get successful business. Therefore, we can tax them and make money off them.
Yeah.
So it's like an investment into you.
It's goofy to think about. Yes, this is the AP201. We got the mesh version here. This one's actually kind of a funny one. So basically, one of the reasons I got this case, and it'll be in the listing, is the RAM, for whatever reason, is just kind of stuck on RGB. It works great, like no issues. I've tested it multiple times. I just cannot get both sticks to change in software. So my mind was like, well, we'll just do a very plain Jane, like white build, cover the RAM up for the most part. So you'll see the RGB, but you just can't change it.
What CPU do you recommend for a 1060? 3 or 6
Is that all
gig?
you have?
Yeah, and if you only have that, unless you're doing like a really, really, really budget build, and we just recently tested a 1066 gig. Depends on what games you want to play. You could build something super budget.
And if you have like upgrade, I mean, if you have upgrade in mind, it's like it doesn't do with anything you want,
Yeah.
You could do a 9800X 3D for all we care and just run it for a couple months until, as a placeholder.
It depends on your expectations. Are you trying to do, an upgrade focus build where the 1060 is the placeholder, or do you just have a spare 1060 and you're wanting to build a cheap PC just to like use it and then get rid of it?
Maybe sell even,
Maybe flip. In that case, if you are able, the AliExpress combos would probably be a solid option.
AliExpress would be great. Or there's always like the, you know, you can get the 4500 for about $65.
Little AM4 action.
Yeah, and then I think you can get a B450 or even some B550s for around like 70 right now on Amazon. So yeah, you can do it really freaking cheap. I'd probably guess you can do a whole build around that because the 1060s, I mean, I think those are, what are those worth now? Like maybe 75 to 90?
6 gig is, 3 gig you can get for like $50. 6 gig, I would assume around 70, something like that.
Yeah, I would think with already owning the GPU, you could probably do it for a few $100.
It's at that awkward stage where like the 1660 is a decent amount better than it, and you can get those cards for like $20 more, but you know.
Yeah, those cards were like 100 forever, I feel like.
Chet, PC build.
Oh, you know what I loved? So when I went to install those PCs yesterday with Tyler, we installed the one PC, and we did the 2 full setups. You know, we got the toaster was mouse pads, everything looked great. I was looking at their old PC, you know, and they only had one monitor, it's HDMI, and I was like, huh. I was like, did you guys just recently plug your HDMI into the motherboard? Because like you have nothing plugged into the graphics card right now. Like you have I think it was a 1066 gig just sitting in this XPS, like not doing anything. And the guy was like, oh no, this is how the guy set it up like 8 years ago.
Oh no.
And the guy goes, is that why like some programs will say like the drivers aren't working? I was like, yeah.
That's horrible.
And the owner cracked me up because he just goes, I'll be damned. All right, well, he's like, it's a good thing we're fixing this now. I was
That's
like, yeah, 8 years later.
Man. Match of the, say, what is the award on the cabinet? There's 1, 2 rings. Do I need to get it down? It's heavy.
I can probably bring the camera to it. Let's see.
Can I reach? Can I reach? Can I reach?
I know we can get close.
You can kind of, I'll grab it. It's fine.
Matt will bring it down.
I'll bring her down. I'll bring her down. She's a heavy one, but
Did that make you guys dizzy?
This is the Eggy for Geek of the Year for 2025.
Which is really cool because I don't remember. Did we no, they actually made these for CES, and they handed them out to multiple creators, but.
They handed out like different awards.
They were unique though, right? For each,
yeah. We got Geek of the Year, and all the other creators got different ones, but we didn't go to CES, so they're like, "Hey, let's send you the one in the mail." So
we got lucky in that regard that they actually sent it. And then the other thing was like, I know the years before, I think they only gave out, I thought it was 1 award, and like Linus Tech Tips was the last person who won one, which is pretty cool. Basically, they would have given it to him again, but they couldn't give it to the same creator twice.
I wouldn't buy the A770 for that price, no.
I like McAllister's joke. Yeah, that's not a good price unless you're maybe in another country. I like McAllister's joke where he's like, they've been doing this for 70 years and they ran out of creators.
So McAllister has no hope in us, bro. He's just like, yeah, you know.
Ooh, that's an old. Is that a thing? The 2600G?
Which one?
I don't think it's a thing.
I don't think that's a thing.
If it is, send it our way so we can do a video on it.
2600G.
No. I'm assuming it's just a Ryzen 5 2600 or 2600X. Or
Nope, it's a thing.
Okay, I was getting ready to say, or it's gonna be some weird like
Wait, hold up.
OEM thing or something.
It popped up as an Amazon thing, but no, it's not a thing. No.
Oh, not a thing?
No.
Are there any mom and pop PC shops near where you live? Believe it or not, there's actually quite a few.
Yep.
I will say a lot of them are like so hole in the wall, like I don't understand how they stay open, and I don't mean that in a condescending or mean way. But they'll have shops like they don't even have websites for, and they've been there for like 20 years. And I guess that's probably how they stay open, is they probably just don't really have a lot of overhead. And maybe it's more of a hobbyist thing at that point. But yeah, we have quite a, I would say I can probably name 6 or 7 that are within like 4 or 5 miles of us. And there is a couple of them that are definitely, well, mainly one of them that's actually like competition with us, I'd say. A lot of owners do it for the hobby, yeah. I think so.
No, a lot of them do. Yeah, you're kind of in retirement and you just do it for the fun of it.
Well, Jason was telling me that WRT, the one that's in J-Town, I think that, didn't you say that you heard they were about to pass off ownership or they were going to close down or something? We need to send him a prayer because you're about to snap on the car. That's a Mitsubishi? Is it like,
think of the resub.
Is it like new Mitsubishi or like before they went out of business the first time, Mitsubishi?
Or should we talk about her?
Yeah, which one did you hear, Jason? Did you hear that they're gonna, is it getting passed down to like a younger person, or are they actually just gonna close it? 2019 cylinder, okay. Yeah, that's not
Junk. mom-pop shops, has no websites, we're in 20 years, live in the apartment above the store, then there's Best Buy 20 miles away, I'm in a tech desert, yeah.
Dang, 20 miles away.
Yeah, that's rough. That is rough.
So he's gonna get retire when he has back surgery this year. Okay. So I guess it's kind of up in the air. Oh, and sell.
Okay.
All right. Well, PCBros getting another look. No, I was kidding. Getting
Time for
another
a
location.
Yeah, let's go.
I like this. This is none of my business, but when you get paid from YouTube, do you and Homie in the Brown just split it 50-50?
Homie in
Jackson,
the
by the
Brown,
way.
that's crazy.
No, so back now when we first started YouTube,
Pretty much,
honestly,
yeah.
back then really we didn't. Like we really never paid ourselves much. Like, I mean, I can fully disclose back when we first started for, I would say at least the first, when did we get monetized? That's a good question. 2015?
It was very quick. Like, I think
really
we got
quick.
it done within like a year.
So it had to have been 2015 then.
Yeah.
We only made like $100 on YouTube for
Yep.
quite a while. Like I'd say at least a year or two. Because 2019 was when we got our first office, and I remember, I mean, our first office was $325 per month, and I remember us thinking like, all right, this is, all right,
Yeah.
you know, I think we can afford this.
That's
so
a
clearly,
lot.
yeah, clearly we weren't making that much, and we both still had jobs and everything. So, yeah, I was gonna say we clearly still had to have income. So, but yeah, we don't just like split the money even because we have a lot of bills. We have a lot of people we have to pay.
Got payroll and everything. So it's set up to where we have like a salary that we pay ourselves.
Which that part is
Yeah.
even
Yeah,
basically.
it's
so.
even. So it's an even salary that we pay ourselves, and then all the other money. Obviously, this business needs money to run. So it's not like, hey, we have a YouTube video that does X. We got a sponsor that does X. Here's 50. Here's 50. At that point, we would not be able to afford the building. So it's like, you know, we have the salary and stuff baked in. Yeah, there's the money right there. There's the cash.
Check it.
No, the old office is still there. I don't think they're gonna demolish it. It's a spot where like if someone came in there and like remodeled those, like they would be
You can
decent.
always let's like Google Maps it real quick and see if there's.
I want to
any-
drive by there again, just walk in and see what happens.
You know, that'd be a cool future video, especially if it's still that. Well, assuming he doesn't sell it anytime
Yeah.
soon. Maybe like Toasty Roast 10-year reunion. You know, and we go back to like OG Office Space.
Yeah, no, those offices were dated. Don't get me wrong, but they were still. They're not like condemned, tear down.
Is that you
Like,
by chance?
are we still having the same issue? Like, I feel like.
Well, a lot of people are accepting. Like, I had to sign back in yesterday, and I got
it's
this
not
too.
me.
Okay, I'll just send a message.
But yeah, no, those buildings, I really, those buildings will always have a soft place mark because we started with that really small area upstairs, incredibly hot. It had like the AC would always freeze up and it was not great up there. And then from there we explored and like, wow, there's a basement down here. Let's just get this space instead. So we moved to the basement.
I just remember walking down there, and it was so cool.
It was so much cooler. There's so it was like nothing happening. We're like, hey, can we do this? And we're like, yeah. Well, and the dude was just like, how much? And we're just like figuring out a price. And we're like, hell yeah, let's do it. Moved down there, and then we're like, hey, we need another room while we're down here across the hall. And we're like, yeah, let's get that as well. Next thing we know, we're Toasty Bros. We have 3 rooms down there, and then we start PCBros, and then actually before that, we realized that the building next door had even more space.
I think our sign's still there.
Does this still say
Well,
that?
because do you see how like crumpled up and like ratchet it is?
No shot. No shot. It's still there.
Yeah. So I say, well,
It
yeah.
could be a problem.
I
I wonder how much stuff because there are things that are probably still getting delivered there.
probably. I don't really care if you guys like look this up.
That's
but-
the building.
Yeah,
that
that's
we
the
were in.
building. It really did look like an apartment complex.
But what was it? Yeah, no. And then we moved to the building next door. There's like 3 buildings, and we moved to the one next door into the basement, and he basically leased us the entire basement, which that one was nice. We had the entire basement area, and then after that, we opened PCBros and basically rented the basement again that we had in the building
other
before for PCBros. So we had 2 whole basements at the time.
Yeah, which I think in total, like I never really did figure out the exact square footage, but it was small. I mean, it was maybe like 2,000 something square feet altogether, and for what we were paying, it was one of those things where we thought like it felt like a
Thought
good
it was
deal.
good, then we realized how much this building was, and we got a way better deal here.
Yeah, because it just sucked having like we didn't have a bay door. We literally for the basement we had to come up a ramp and everything. We had stairs.
Yeah.
So that's when I kind of was like, you know, I kind of want to just. I was curious if there's anything like, you know, in the area, and this is kind of during COVID, or like, I guess it was right. before. No, it was during.
No, it was during COVID because
During.
we started PC Bros right during COVID. We
Yeah.
had almost a year in the basement, and then we realized, let's look around.
And so a lot of office spaces were vacant, obviously. So, yeah, we toured like 3, I think. And
One was massive and wasn't going to happen.
one was kind of too small.
Yes.
And kind of a weird layout, which I'm
This-
so glad we didn't end up with
No,
that
and
one.
then this one was run down when we walked in, but then they talked about a remodel budget, and we were able to tell everyone what we wanted, got the
Yeah.
remodel done. Took a couple of months, and then we moved in March of that year.
Which, now that I'm thinking about it, if we moved in 2020 and PC Bros started, or what did we move, 21?
21.
21.
Yeah.
PC Bros started November of 2020.
Yeah, so it was
really,
barely, yeah.
I think we were only in the basement for like,
It wasn't even a full year. It was maybe like
No.
6 or 7 months.
would it even been that long if we moved in and,
Well, when did we sign the lease? Because remember, it was like a 2 to 3 month time where they were doing the remodel.
yeah, because I remember I started coming here in like, was it February, right? Because we moved in here in March.
Yes.
So that's why it might have only been 4 months.
Okay.
Because like November, January, February, right? Is that, am I thinking crazy?
You're talking about like 4 months between when we signed it and when we moved in, or
well,
4 months
when did we move in? Was it March?
March? It'd be March of 21.
I'm just thinking, well,
Started
I guess,
PC
okay.
Bros in November of 2019.
But we probably started renting it out in, no, because that was Toasty Bros. Toasty Bros, well, sorry, we didn't start, but Toasty Bros, we moved into our first office in 2019.
Okay, so then
2020, November.
Oh yeah, November of 2020.
So that's
then.
why I'm like,
No, we had to have moved in later then because I doubt it was 4 months.
No, it doesn't sound right, but, well, okay, to be fair though, we did rent the basement before we started PC Bros by like a month or two because we had to start getting stuff in. So it might have only been like 5 or 6 months.
That sounds, okay, that could be right, yeah.
Which, it's funny, I think about our old landlord, and like I remember thinking like, oh, we give him so much money, it's kind of selfish. Like, it was at first, it was kind of like, are we gonna get any deposits back? But now I'm like, wow, we kind of did like, we kind of just were like, hey, we need this, we need this, we need this. All right, we're moving.
Jax, we started PC Bros when you left for the military. Are you still in the military, SP?
No.
Jackson sent you a breakdown on what I believe it'll take to start up projected income. Wow, you're getting a whole business model.
gosh.
Let's go, Kermit.
I will say, Kermit, where are you again? Are you Texas?
Yeah, what like area are you in?
I will say your idea is it's interesting. I don't know the monetary value of it. I definitely think you will have to make it because your idea is you're going to bring it to people, right? For like parties. Is that am I on the right page? So you're in Texas. Are you in a busy part of Texas? And is that the idea? Is that it's mobile, so you can bring it to people as like a portable gaming lounge? So it'd be for like, birthday parties, stuff like that. Or are you trying to get people to come to you?
Probably the first option. So bringing
Bringing it to people. Okay.
Potentially. I know there are
guess-
those things. It's just like, I feel like you'd be very seasonal too, like time of year and everything.
I guess when I think about it, well, it is Texas, so it's
Yeah.
probably warm pretty often.
Yeah, that's true.
You also have the advantage of if you do want to keep working, I guess it's the concept of like you drop it off the night before or something, show them the basics. Like, I'm just thinking, will you need to be there the whole time? Do you feel
Yeah, how
like?
much time investment would be on your part?
Because it kind of makes me think of like in a way, my comparable business is a food truck, except
Yeah.
you're not having to run the food truck. It's almost like it's running itself.
Yeah. Hey, if you got a plan, I would just say mitigate as much risk as possible. Don't take out way more than you need.
Actually, the next closest thing is porta potties. When you kind of think about it, it's like you have an event, you drop the porta potties off, clean,
You know, just get in the porta potty business, Kermit. That sounds fun. Drop the poopers off.
Have you guys ever seen like they have really fancy like they'll use them for weddings a lot of times, but they're like portable, they're like poop trailers. It's like a giant trailer, but it looks like a normal bathroom on the inside. Like they're very high end, but that's like kind of a new thing instead of porta potties.
Oh, so you're saying you'll do weekends and your brother will fill in role when you can't be there? So you're mainly thinking like a weekend job?
I mean, hey, that'd be. I feel like especially if your brother wants to go in with you on it, you guys should just try to see if you can pull the money together without having to.
Yeah, that's what I would do, honestly. I worry about taking out a loan for that. It's almost things where like you can do it, but I just worry, especially depending on how much you're gonna make. I know you probably sent projections and stuff. How much you're gonna make? It will take a long time probably to pay that off.
Not to mention like trailers are just kind of. as someone who has an enclosed trailer, they're kind of just known for like, they have issues, you know what I mean? Unless you have a way to park it inside whenever it's not being used, like in a garage, they just are prone to leaking and other stuff like that. Oh, so Kramer says there's already pre-existing companies with rates to base this off of. Yeah, I've seen like the buses. I didn't know that there was trailer, like ones where they drop off a trailer.
How fancy are these buses, or like the other competitors?
I know that freaking the ones where they're like semi-truck conversions.
Those are
they're
crazy.
buses. I mean, they have like 100 G plus into those things. Which, I mean, yeah, that'd have to be like a full-time business to make your money back, I would think. But if he really thinks he can get into it for like 20K, including the trailer, I mean, I guess that's not too bad. That's basically what a car costs these days, like a cheap new car.
Rent out tailgate trailers.
What do people use those for usually?
Oh.
Like, I mean,
You talk about just for like
sporting
for
event?
tailgating, like at a, because I know that's a big business during sporting season where you can rent out a tailgate setup to where when you go tailgate at like a football game like parking lot, they'll bring it there, they'll drop it off, they'll set it all up for you. Just go out there and you use it, then they take it away, so you don't have to do the whole thing. That's pretty big business during football season.
okay, so you use a Woods rate to do something similar. I mean, another option, Kermit, could be, and I've seen this happen a lot. I've seen it happen well and not well. You can always reach out to that person if they're in a totally different state, or maybe even like if they're not competition in your area. You could ask them if they have interest in either partnering or almost franchising with you, where they could basically, if they have a good amount of excess money and they're interested in doing other states. I've seen that work before pretty well, but also there is the obligation of you are now partnered with someone or you're franchised with them. Gidriff said, sup. Just built in this case last night and used TB20. Gidriff, how many PCs are you building? I like yesterday, I think it was Kermit or other PS4. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Kermit or someone sent me they were like, what do you think about like GVG blah, blah, blah. And I was like, we never had issues with it. And they sent me, they sent me a article that was like a Reddit post where it was like, is GVG Mall trustable? And if they're not, why does Toasty Bros sponsor them all the time? And I'm like, bro.
Don't you love it?
Jason, you should buy WRT.
Yeah, you can buy WRT. Have fun.
So the idea of partners, we're not super keen on if we don't have to.
Yeah.
We already have to listen to our goobers all day, give us ideas and suggestions, It is what it is, guys. Just listen to it. 7000X3D, 7000XT, thoughts? That goated combo. It's almost as goated as any other X3D CPU. They're all goated.
Sure, the comments on that? Or are they like people being like, gray market keys? You could check. My response is like, you should check out my CD keys company. I love that. Now that whole area, again, it is a gray market area, and I feel like people who are buying it should know that. But it's one of those things.
I was fully honest.
Yeah.
I just said it's not a scam.
No, it's not a scam. It's literally not a scam. GVG Mall and all those key companies, I've always been in the mindset of it's a great service for people building budget gaming PCs. It's one of those things where I think Microsoft charging as much as they do for Windows keys, it's horrible. It's horrible. And it really makes PC building incredibly expensive. So we promote these things because they're good resources for you guys. Now, and that's why I comment every single time when someone says, I bought something from GVG Mall and had an issue. If you do actually have an issue buying a key, let me know and I'll reach out to them because, again, we don't want to promote a company that's not delivering what they sell. Your morals about what they sell, that's up to you. If you don't agree with it, fine. We're cool with it because it's a good value option for somebody who wants to build a gaming PC for cheap.
We also, it's not like I don't think there's much ethically that goes wrong with Windows keys.
Yeah.
It'd be different if we were promoting like Sheen shirts, right?
I think TechYes City and who else was it? I think Tech Syndicate. Those two did like deep dives on where those keys come from, and they were
some of them were pretty interesting.
They're pretty interesting, and a lot of them are from like OEM regions where it's kind of like a lot of them are just mass distributor OEM keys that just do not get used, and there is literally a database where like they're just out there.
Yeah, and then there's there is the negative part of, I have heard some of these keys will be on servers that are basically keeping them alive, like they're generated keys, And so there's always the whole, what if the servers go down and all those keys get lost? And it's like, okay, then everyone's out $10. Like, go buy another key that this time maybe it'll be like legit straight from Microsoft, you know?
I remember reading that it was basically like in regions where the currency translation isn't the best, like the Philippines and stuff, you can buy them in bulk on region lock for really cheap.
That makes
Basically, the currency conversion is way cheaper at that point.
So they get like, you know, thousands of keys in like the Philippines where it's super cheap, and then
It's actually through command prompt illegal. I'm sure.
I know
that,
people have done that before. I
Yeah.
would say that's similar to like the keygen route from back in the day, where you would literally download like a perm that activate it.
I know I've heard the command round prompt. But I thought that one is almost like it doesn't always work perfect. Like it'll still think it's a trial, basically.
It's McAllister.
But hey, you guys know how we are. We're not. If you guys want to try stuff, you go for it.
you go for it.
I don't think Microsoft's gonna come knock on your door and say you've been illegally using command prompt to activate your Windows.
Signs now says he needs you to change some stuff. So some.
Good morning.
Wow, that was not communicated at all.
Honk button. Where's the honk button?
Why would he only want? That looks so much better. I mean, dude, that's like so much better than just
So you only
a
wanted
single.
one up there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Does he want 3 in the back? Is that the problem?
No, I think so they have 3 total setups.
Okay.
We did the one with the PC that now it's a whole new setup, right? Then he had this one that we didn't touch at all, and I swear I asked like 8 times, and I thought he said like, no, I'm not messing with this one. It was just like a random one that I think he uses for one specific printer, and then his up front that's on like a little Dell mini PC. It has like 2, the 2 monitors now in the Optiplex, but that we never even talked about the one in the middle. That's why I'm confused. I might just try to convince him just to keep what he has and just be like, can we just give you a good deal on another monitor?
He's back.
Oh,
You
your
can see
hair.
clearly now.
He's been wearing glasses just to fuck him.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that wasn't yesterday.
Wait, so can you already just see normal?
I can see perfectly, yeah.
Wow.
All right, how many fingers am I holding up?
Dude, look at the way that he did this. I'm like, can you see perfectly?
You
Did
need
they-
a short comrade?
Yep, short.
Did they do like or I guess you go back and do they do an eye test when you go back to
Okay, well, I have
see?
to do one tomorrow, and then I have to do one Tuesday.
Wow.
Next Tuesday, and then I have to do one a month from then.
So they just
and then
keep testing
4
you.
months from then, and then like a year from
Wow.
then. Yeah.
All right, if it's that good, how many fingers am I holding now?
He got you good there.
The worst part was when you saw, like, there's 3 lasers, right? There's 2 green ones and a red one in the middle, and then they're like, oh, keep looking at the red one, and then all of a sudden you feel like something flick your eye, quick, but it didn't like hurt because you were on so many like numbing drugs.
Yeah.
But like it felt weird.
Felt like
And then-
pressure on your eye?
Yeah, and then she took like a little Q-tip or something, I couldn't tell what it was, to like move the flap.
Oh.
And you couldn't feel that either.
Oh, that
Like,
just
it
makes
didn't
it.
hurt at all, and the whole procedure was like 2 minutes at that.
Oh yeah, I bet it was really quick.
Yeah, so I was like in and out.
They learned if they take longer, they started screaming.
Yeah. Oh, I know I would.
I know too. That's what I'm like. There's some procedures where it's like, why is it fast? It's like because they cannot.
Well, the
handle it.
Vicodin they gave me like lasted the rest of the day.
I was gonna ask, are you on anything now?
No.
Oh,
They don't get.
I wouldn't have known.
Because they gave me 10 milligrams of Vicodin, and like that lasted all.
He's off. I got more.
He's all that fent now, guys. All right, short.
Did they give you any Blue Chew?
Hey, Google.
Get my
Pause.
SD card.
Did you look at your eyes to see if you could see anything, like any sort of sign that they were there?
I did, but no.
Next procedure. Let me look deep into your eyes. I want to see homie. Just check it for bro purposes. I just want to look at my homie deep in the eyes.
Make sure you didn't get circumcised
Kiss
accidentally.
him while you do. Yeah. I felt a weird pressure near my foreskin, but I don't know what it was.
Is it still there?
Yeah, what did you do if you're like sitting down for eye surgery and they're like, all right, let's make sure the numbing's okay. Do you feel that? And you just feel yourself getting jorked.
Absolutely jorked.
All right, what do you do?
The only slightly annoying part is I have to do eye drops like a ton. So that's why it looks like I've just cried.
Where's Jonah?
What do I look like?
All right, Case guy I think will be here any minute now. By the way.
All right, cool.
But it's kind of trippy. I can definitely see better than I could with contacts. Like there's some details.
I'll probably just pull from, if you do it out in the showroom, I can pull from the camera and just use that for the video.
Okay.
Like this whole time I didn't realize how ugly that was.
That's crazy.
Now I can see.
All right, give me the damn mic, bro. That's crazy. I expect no mistakes on shorts in the future. You can see everything so clearly now.
That was why I was doing all those spelling mistakes.
Oh, yeah. All right. Are we promoting anything in particular or just this PC?
Just this PC.
All right, cool. 44F,
You can
7600.
mention slightly the sale that we got going on all week, but that's
Which, that's the Patrick's?
Lucky 5. All right, cool.
Bye.
All right. Ready? What's up, PC Bros? We have an awesome gaming PC.
We're gonna get leaked. His number already got leaked.
That's crazy. What's up, PC Bros? We have an awesome gaming PC for you guys today featuring the i5-14400F and RX 7600. You can save even more money using our discount code we're running for the entire week for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, 5% may not sound like a ton, but you got to remember, if you're buying a $1,000 build, it's going to be $50 off, which is definitely the difference of buying some nice peripherals or not. But this PC here is super awesome inside of the AP201. It's actually a mesh panel because we don't always got to go all out with the RGB. So if you're looking for a really clean, stealthy build, you can get one like this. Or if you're looking for an all RGB out themed build, go to PCBros.tech and check out what we have.
PCBros.tech.
Buy PCs so Matt can buy more shoes.
I need more shoe money. Help, please. All right, guys, we're going to find somebody to raid. I don't know if there was a guy to raid, but we will find somebody to raid.
I like what PokeGamer said. I might do Linux for my next build in the 2030s.
2030s, you got a little ways to go there.
For the short that you've assigned me for today, I'm trying to remember what it was. I put it in Slack.
Oh,
but
God, I don't know
you
if I know.
actually, put in a clip from the full video. I don't know if you're... Oh, it was... What's your least favorite part about PC gaming?
I think that was Matt's short.
Wow.
Yeah.
Matt?
Short. All right, guys. Yeah, we're getting ready to raid. We're actually working on doing a Facebook challenge right now, and funny enough, the guy is on his way here. We're paying him $10 to bring us a PC case. So, got that going for us for today, and doing some other filming. I'm working on a sponsored short as well. You guys will see it soon on a RK keyboard. But yeah, good productive day coming. So, looks like we're raiding Raffaroni. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.